It's week 4 of the National Football League. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He's coming off an absolute offensive showcase last week. Double-digit passing touchdowns. It's the Colts and the Texans next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. Taking in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, it's a man who spent 2021 starting for the opposite sideline, and now he goes against these guys, Carson Wentz. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. And he is going to lose yardage here. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Burrow. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Complete to Likely. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be knocked away it's incomplete.
The Colts hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 2, ready?
On second down, Sherwood. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. From the 4 now, third and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Here we go on fourth down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
Losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set them down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From midfield, here's Wentz. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my ear. Hey, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fields. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Colts have taken the lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw here complete to Kelsey.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Wentz.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz, and his throw here is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Play action. It's Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. He'll get this complete to Erickson, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On one, ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Sherwood. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Wentz now on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and it blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now look at this. Big gain but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Wentz now to throw.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On the draw is Stevenson.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Wentz.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
The kick by pass is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we hit halftime here.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
This one fielded at the 5.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working powerfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. on 2nd and 9. Wentz
checking this down to Stevenson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. To throw is Wentz.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. And interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run on 1st down. Sherwood. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Stevenson.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Sherwood. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 29, Wentz.
That'll be complete to Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing is Wentz. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston set to take over. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The corner blitz pays off. There is a sack for a loss of 5.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
To try again after the sack. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this.
And he's going to go down again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now Wentz, gotta have this one.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Throwing on first is Wentz. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wentz going to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw, it's Wentz.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, Wentz. For Kidder here, it's complete.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Again, it's Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Wentz. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Now Burrow. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Erickson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense